Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Something slightly different today, so nothing craft related, no studio vlog, but I thought you would like to see the books that I've bought in July and August. So I've been keeping them to one side. There is quite a pile, and I've picked up these from, I think it was Amazon, The Works and a couple of supermarkets when I've been doing my food shopping. I've just picked them up and had some impulse buys, but no regrets. I am completely out of my reading slump, wanted to pick up some good books, and I am a sucker for a booktube video, so thought I would share what I've bought with you. So I have a nice peppermint tea, so feel free to grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee and get comfy, and we will jump right in. So the first book I picked up is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Jenkins Reid. TikTok is all over this book and I completely got FOMO and bought it. So this is based on Evelyn Hugo. She is an elderly Hollywood actress. She's decided maybe her time's coming near and she wants to tell her life story, and it's all about her coming to Hollywood in the 1950s, making it big in the 1980s, and then all of her husbands that she collected along the way, and she's chosen Monique Grant to tell the story, and Monique's unsure why Evelyn's chosen her, but from what I can gather their lives seem to intersect in some way, so it'll be interesting to know if Evelyn has chosen Monique for a special reason or whether fate has brought them together. But I'm super excited to give this one a read and I will let you know what I think about it. So the next book I picked up is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, another TikTok famous book. This one follows the story of Pippa, who's in her final year of school, I'm assuming. She chooses to do the well-known case of Addie Bell, who seems to be like a famous hometown murder, and the murder of Addie Bell appears to have been solved. So the police think they've got their guy, the community know who did it, but when Pippa chooses to do the case in her final year of school, she uncovers things that maybe hints that the killer isn't actually who they think he is, and that maybe the killer is still out there, and the lengths people will go to maybe keep his secrets hidden. So this just sounds really interesting. It's one of 3 books as well, so there's going to be a series of it. I don't mind when something is a series, but going into it I like to know. I hate getting halfway through a book and then realising it's one of a series, because generally the ending is never fully sewn up at the end, so we always have to wait for the next book. So it'll be interesting to see what A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is like. So the next book I bought was A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is the second book in the Blood and Ash series. I read the first book in this series while I was on holiday, and when I say I fell in love with this world, the characters, the story, everything, it's just everything you would want from a Jennifer L. Armentrout book. It's got magic, it's got woven, it's got a fantasy world, everything you would need. And I don't want to tell too much because it is the second book, but basically it follows the story of Poppy, and Poppy is the maiden, and the maiden is chosen person. She must always wear a veil, she can't be seen in public, she can't really interact with many people, only her best friends and her closest guards can see Poppy unveiled. And Poppy is going through a bit of an identity crisis in the first book. She doesn't know why she's been chosen to be the maiden. There's a lot of mystique around her brother, there's a lot of mystique in general around the whole kingdom, and Poppy just doesn't know where she fits into that kingdom. I think Jennifer L. Armentrout does this trope so well. It is a bit of a hefty book, so it's 600 pages, but it flew by when I was on holiday. I think I read it in 3 days. This one might take me a bit longer when I'm at home, but cannot wait to jump into it. If you've not read the first book, what are you waiting for? Go on Amazon, you will not regret it. So the next book I picked up is one that again I've seen everywhere on TikTok, and it is How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackie. Can we take a minute for the pink and black aesthetic of this book? It is just perfect, and social media 100% did the PR and the marketing side of this book. Everyone loves it because of social media, everyone's read it because of social media, And let's face it, it sounds really intriguing. So this book doesn't give much away on the back. It is a really short blurb, and what it says is, they say you can't choose your family, but you can kill them. Meet Grace Bernard, daughter, sister and serial killer. And if I'm honest, that's fine, that's all I need to know. So a friend in work is reading this at the minute, and she said it's pulled out of a reading slump. She can't put it down. She said it's laugh out loud. So I'm super excited to read this, and I think I picked it up for £5 in the work, so definitely worth keeping your eye out. I think I saw it for £4.50 in Asda as well, so well worth shopping around. But just beautiful. The next book I have is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Again, another TikTok favourite. I got this one in the work, so I had hold of this in Waterstones, and I think it was £9.99, and I was on an aren. I thought, will I read it? Am I best wait and get it around the time of my holiday? And I thought, no, just buy it. Put it down, walked out of Waterstones, had complete regret the whole way to work. Seen that there was a work right by my work that I didn't know about. Went in. I got this for £3, so it is well worth shopping around when it comes to books. From £9.99 to £3 is an amazing saving. So it just meant that I could buy more books. So basically, It Happens One Summer. It reminds me a little of Schitt's Creek, and it says this on the back of the book as well. So it's a Hollywood it girl, basically finds herself in this sleepy town, and she has to basically make her way in this town on her own 2 feet. And I'm assuming she meets this guy along the way who doesn't think that she is maybe right for this little sleepy town. I think the way it phrases it as, he doesn't think that she belongs. So I'm assuming it's like a holiday romancy, chick-litty, nice read. I have heard there's a little bit of spice, so I'm fine with that. And I'll let you know what I think of It Happened One Summer. The next one I picked up was on offer. So it was The Night She Disappeared by Jewell, and this was on offer. I think it was 2 books for £8 in Asda. And I seen Jewell's name, and I knew immediately that I would like this. I think it is a Chapter and Converse on YouTube. I'll link her channel below. She does amazing YouTube, booktube reviews. I cannot tell you how many books I've screenshotted that she's recommended that I need to read, so I will work my way through it. Thank you so much, Audrey, for all of the recommendations. This is summer of 2017, and there is a young mum, Tallulah. She goes out on a date. She leaves her young son with her mum. Her mum wakes up at 4 a.m. and realises Tallulah isn't home, and basically sounds the alarm, tells the police she hasn't returned. And through investigation, friends basically say that they heard that Tallulah was going to a place called the Dark Place, which immediately, no, we don't do that. And Tallulah never returns. So then we skip to summer 2018, and we've got, I think her name is Sophie. Yeah, Sophie is walking in the woods behind her boyfriend's school that he works at, and she sees a note tacked to a fence that says, dig here, and that is where it's left. This book I picked up is One of Us is Lying, and that is by Karin and McManus. It's also a Netflix series, which I didn't realise, and this gives me thriller Breakfast Club vibes. So it's 5 students. There's the Yale hopeful, there's the sports star, the prom queen, the bad boy, and the, well, they call him an outsider in this. And the outsider, Simon, is a creator of a gossip blog, and he wants to basically tell the secrets of the other 4 students. Before he can release their secrets, he is murdered, and the other 4 students are the prime suspects. So a little bit of a dark twist on the Breakfast Club, but I will let you know what I think about this one also. And the last book is Karin Slaughter, Girl Forgotten. I love Karin Slaughter. Karin Slaughter was the first person who really got me into thrillers, and I think it was the Cook County. I think that's what her series was called. If not, I'll put it on the screen. I devoured them books on a holiday once. I think I read all of them in the series while I was away. And she's just got such a way of writing that keeps you gripped. I can't put the book down, so I'm really looking forward to this. And this was in, I think it was in the supermarket for £10. an impulse purchase, but I won't regret it, I know that. And so I don't know much about this book. It just says a small town hides a big secret and who killed Emily Vaughan. Basically it says that in 1982, Longbill Beach, Emily Vaughan gets ready for prom night, the highlight of any school experience, but Emily has a secret and by the end of the evening she'll be dead. And there obviously is more of there, but I don't want to read it. I don't really want to know too much else. I think it's best just to go into it blind and trust Karin Slaughter that she's got me. So I shall let you know how I've got on with this. So that's it for the end of my book haul. I may also have ordered some more books that are coming soon, so I'll let you know how I get on with them when they arrive. May even do an unboxing because a lot of them are from Amazon. And I'll let you know how I get on. I would like to do some reading wrap-ups. I find it super interesting to know what people are reading, so I will 100% keep a log of what I thought of each of the books and I'll let you all know. But I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you are having a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are at the minute, and thanks so much for tuning in and take care. I'll see you next time.